What's up? Are we talking about left hand muting? Yes, we're talking about left hand muting. Here we go. So, I'm just going to show you the left hand since we're talking about left hand muting. Perhaps, actually I'm going to start with both hands. So, here's a little exercise you can do to work on what the desired technique is with left hand muting in electric guitar playing, which is to say, and to some respect acoustic guitar playing like now, is that you want to be able to mute the strings that are smaller than the one you are playing, right, with your index finger, underneath your index finger. So contrary to classical technique, with a more modified electric guitar, mandolin technique, we're going to use maybe not exactly the tip of our finger, although you may, depending upon your exact anatomy. But what we're looking for is, and a good way to test it is, take your pentatonic box pattern. I'm going to start with the most basic one. People think about it as like your E minor box pattern, and I think some people call it position 1. I speak more from the caged sequences, so this would be like a G form, like this. And this is what you want to be able to do. You want to be able to take this, and you want to be able to just rake the pick through all of the strings, starting with the one you're playing. Oh, there was a little bit of a G right there. So, a little bit flatter. Still getting a little thump there, huh? I need to work on mine, maybe, apparently. It's a good way to test that you've got your finger in position for these strings as you go through. And I'm moving over for more of an electric position as I go down towards the floor, so my fingers are curling a little bit more. A lot of people ask me about left hand muting technique, and I was thinking about how to do a little exercise with it, and this makes a lot of sense, is that I'm just dropping the pick through all those strings to test the position. And I'm doing the other thing that I teach with this. Oh, I played the low E string. Okay, I should speak to that. This is about muting the strings smaller than the one you're playing. If you're concerning yourself with ones that are larger than the one you're playing, i.e. if you're playing on the D string and you're concerned about muting the E string, well, you might mute it with your thumb of your left hand, or you might damp it or mute it with your right hand. But today we're just talking about left hand muting, so I'm talking about the strings smaller than the ones you're playing. So, and here's a great little test for it. And because I'm seated with the guitar the way that I am, with the neck more parallel to the ground, as we say, mandolin technique, where the neck is cradled between the thumb and the index finger, I'm curling my fingers more as I go towards the floor and bringing my thumb over more. If I was seated in more of a classical position, like so, with the neck tilted up, I might not do that so much. I might keep my fingers more parallel to the strings, to the frets rather. And I'm using this is what I was about to say earlier, I'm using this one and all technique. It's a good way of organizing your fingers, especially in the beginning, so that none of these fingers are getting up to any nefarious nonsense. So, something like, basically, it's a full employment act for all of your fingers so that there's not excess tension in there. Yeah? And that's what we're looking to avoid. We're always looking to do the least amount of work possible to accomplish the task at hand. And for this right now, we're just trying to play these pentatonic scales and be able to mute the strings that are smaller than the one you're playing with your left hand. If you have any questions, please leave some comments. Leave us a like, please subscribe, tell all your friends, and keep coming back. I'm trying to get back and do some more lessons on YouTube. See you soon.